Hey, y'all. It is Wednesday, February 16th, 2022, my father's birthday. This is Seize the Day with Colette. This is a time where we come together so that we can begin to have a good start for the day by making the most of what we would like to have in today. And I want to invite you to join me, Colette, as we take time together to begin our day by seizing the day. And as we are on this beautiful journey through 1 Corinthians chapter 13 this week in honor of Valentine's Day on Monday, 1 Corinthians chapter 13 verse 6, it isn't happy with injustice, but it is happy with truth. And so, thinking on this scripture, it makes me think of so many things. I think because I look at how I was raised, and one of the things that I learned from my father was that I could do anything by the way that he raised me. My dad's now in heaven, and so I'm also thinking of him because this is his earthly day of birth several years ago. So but I think about the way I respond when things are not right, and I think that comes from the way my father raised me. My father and my mother both raised me, but I'm focusing in on my dad today because he really had this way of doing things right and training me, his daughter, and I feel to some degree all my siblings this way, that there's a right way to do things. And as I consider that with seizing this day and taking in my dad and taking in the way I was raised by him, and considering specifically this passage, that God operates from a place of excellence and decency and order. And when I consider seizing my day and I look at the idea of justice, there's the big overarching truth of what justice is, but in a practical, everyday, tangible way to seize my day as of today, Wednesday, I see this scripture specifically from the lens of doing what's right. That the it referenced in this scripture goes back to where we started on Monday in verse 4. Love is the focal point, the main part, the subject of what we're learning from this passage. And when I see love through who God is love. God does what is right. Justice is centered around what is right and doing that. And so I'm encouraged today, and I want to lend that encouragement in your direction, that doing what is right gives us the opportunity to truly seize our day and experience what is important and needed for this day. So I will close our time together with a few questions. How can taking time to be quiet, pause, and reflect make today better? What more is there to look forward to in this day? Will I choose how today will go? Will I allow today's events to happen to me? Or will I allow today's events to be determined by the choices I choose? This was Seize the Day with Colette. Tomorrow is not promised, but today is. So make today a great one. And until we meet again, I bid you Adieu.